Good morning. Today is day 2. We did 15.3 yesterday for our total miles. Felt really good. Woke up feeling fantastic. Far asleep. I tossed and turned a lot. But I do feel very rested this morning. Nothing sore, so that's good. Felt good kind of getting back into the routine. Woke up about 5:30ish with the sun. Slowly started packing up the inside of the tent. Went out, made some breakfast. Got the tent all folded up as it was sitting. Ate, finished packing everything. We're walking at 6:30 a.m. Walking out of camp. So, I said yesterday, when I meet back up with Ryan, it's almost like we never came off trail, and that's what we've got going on again today. We're right back on the same track. So, leaving Dix Lake, Foughton Ellis Lake is going to be coming up here in just a bit. Another one of the really pretty lakes up here. And we'll see what we do today. Thinking 15 to the 18 range. We'll see what we end up with. As promised, Foughton Ellis Lake. We've just another gorgeous sight. I think it's going to be right across here. I'm going to put down the phone so I don't fall in. Middle of Velma Lake. Beautiful. Like all the others. We've had a really nice forest walk this morning. Just past a water source that has the mosquitoes out in force. Nice sound of the water trickling downstream though. We are 5.7 miles in. There's this really pretty creek and water cascade where we just filled up here on the face of this rock. I don't know if you can see it with the shadows and the dark, but like most areas with water, the mosquitoes here are terrible. Hello. Today's trail continues to be very walkable. Not a lot of rocks. We've had a fair number of deadfall that we have to go around, but nothing too terrible. Headed downhill now for a while. Still feeling really good. Enjoying the day. Absolutely beautiful trail and scenery as we cruise along. Our last place, Mosquitoville, where we filled up with the water, was the last water for 6.5 miles. So I am carrying a little bit. Previously, I really hadn't had much water with me because I knew we had stops every mile or so if I needed it. And that'll most likely be our lunch stop for today. Off to my left, got a really good view of partially what I think where the name Desolation Wilderness gets its name. That whole other side of the mountain over there, pretty bare of trees. This sign is for the northern boundary of the Desolation Wilderness. We are at 9.5 miles today. It is just before 11 a.m. So making fairly good time. Left camp at 6:30. So doing well. We had thought about stopping here for lunch. As you can see, it's still fairly green, and that means a fair amount of mosquitoes. So we're going to continue on a little bit more, see if we can't get a place a little more open that may not have the mosquitoes, and eat some lunch. All right, we stopped for some lunch. My water's just started boiling, making a little homemade backcountry lasagna. I think Ryan's having some ramen, ready to get our food on. So we come along this hillside. We have flowering mule ears all around us. And then just down to the side is another beautiful lake. We're debating if we're gonna stop for a swim or not. We just spent an hour at lunch and don't know if we want to sacrifice more time getting into camp. We were going to do 15 miles today. I think we've actually settled on going 20. Which will be another 2 hours tacked on to what we had planned, so we'll see. So I had meant to record, but got lazy or distracted. If you can see right in front of us there, that's all mud, really boggy, very small trickled stream crossing. We were hoping to get some water there. Very doable if we absolutely needed it. There's another reliable source, 0.9 ahead. And looking at the map, it looks like it's fairly level terrain, maybe even about 100-foot drop between here and there. So we're gonna push forward 15-20 minutes, get our water there, and continue forward. We held off for the extra 0.9 and are well rewarded. Much nicer water source here. There's been a fair amount of deadfall on the trail this year. Here's another kind of example of it, and it's right across the trail. You have options of going over it or around it. Kind of see there's a little bit of a bushwhack trail that way. I think for this one, I'm just stepping over. The kind of bummer part of it is it really breaks your stride as you're cruising along. Not a huge inconvenience, but it is there. I've reached where we originally had considered camping for tonight. There's a number of spots right there amongst the trees, and then just a little bit here past that, it's a nice creek with a good water supply. It is, let's see, 2:15. Definitely a little bit too early, I think, to stop for the day. So we're continuing on to the next site that we had planned, which is 5 miles ahead. That'll give us a solid 20 for the day. This is 15 right now. Kind of always get little mind games when this happens. because you're thinking to yourself, I was prepared this morning to stop here, and now I'm going to continue on. So my body is definitely ready to stop. Feet are good, just a little tired. But we'll push on another 5. Have a good rest. Probably get in 4:15, 4:30. We'll see. Slowing it down for this last 5 is my guess. Beautiful day. I've come across another nice stream. Taking a short break, get some more water. We have just about 4 miles left to go to our camp. Well, I'm kind of feeling it, so hopefully I'll get a little rest here and plug back on. All right, we just got to Barker Pass Trailhead, and there is trail magic. So see what we got here, but this looks good. Headed out of Trail Magic, Tahoe Joe was the guy who was there, and burgers, a beer, some chips. Definitely has me feeling good for this next section. Looking at just over 2 miles and set up camp. So, beautiful panoramic views all the way around. Come around the corner and we have a great view of Lake Tahoe out there in the distance between the trees. Continuing on up. This section so far has been uphill the entire way, which is how I seem to end a lot of my hikes. So, pushing up. So for the last 5 miles, I have been looking for where this tree was. I remembered it from my 23 hike. Its roots just dig right into the side of the rock there. Incredible resilience and strength. We made it into camp right at 5:30. 6 o'clock now, just got everything set up. Beautiful spot, nice moss on the trees. Fairly flat spot. Little meadow with a river right on the back side of it where we'll get our water. That'll make it a little cooler tonight. So I've gone ahead and put my vestibule out tonight. Last night I was just the netting and it got a little cool. So just kind of preparing ahead for that. Looking for a good night. Belly's good with the burger and the beer from earlier. Gonna make my second dinner here in just a few minutes. And then relax a little bit before going to sleep. 19.5 miles today. More than we had planned on. So feeling good. Have a great night. This video is part of my blog, davespcthike.blogspot.com. I have more narrative and still pictures on that site. Feel free to join.